Welcome to our channel. In this video, we will be exploring one of the most controversial and tragic events of the 20th century, the Vietnam War. From the roots of the conflict to the aftermath, we will examine the key factors, events, and impacts of this prolonged and divisive conflict that lasted from 1955 to 1975. The origins of the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War had its roots in the Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. After World War II, Vietnam was divided into two parts. The Communist North, led by Ho Chi Minh, and the non-Communist South, supported by the West. However, the South Vietnamese government faced growing discontent and opposition, which led to the deployment of American troops and advisors to prevent the spread of communism. Nevertheless, the insurgency and guerrilla warfare proved difficult to defeat, and the conflict escalated into a full-scale war. The course of the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was characterized by a brutal and unconventional warfare that tested the limits of both sides. The U.S. military relied on firepower, technology, and mobility to counter the Viet Cong and the North Vietnamese army, but faced a resilient and determined enemy that used tactics such as booby traps, ambushes, and tunnels to evade and attack the American forces. The war also sparked controversy and protests at home and abroad, as many questioned the legitimacy and morality of the U.S. involvement in Vietnam. The consequences of the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War had far-reaching impacts on Vietnam, the United States, and the world. In Vietnam, the war caused widespread destruction, displacement, and suffering, and left a divided and traumatized society. In the US, the war polarized the public opinion, eroded trust in the government, and challenged the military doctrine and strategy. The war also had geopolitical implications, as it weakened the US global prestige and influence, and fueled anti-American sentiment and movements in other countries. In conclusion, the Vietnam War was a complex and tragic conflict that reflected the challenges and contradictions of the Cold War era. While the causes and consequences of the war are subject to debate and interpretation, its legacy is undeniable and reminds us of the human cost of war and the importance of peaceful resolution of conflicts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.